Hey y'all, it's February the 18th, 2016, and I've been keeping up with the news, and it's pretty dang hard. I'm going to make a video regarding Scalia, although I have a good feeling that you already know what happened with Scalia, all right? But this is a different video, all right? And I felt that this was important to share with y'all, all right? Because I think it's going to help you out one day, just between you and me. Before I get started, I'm not a genius. In fact, in most of my videos, I'm going to tell you I'm not a genius. I'm going to tell you just how simple I am. Uh, just how much of a dullard I can be, but sometimes I get hit with such epiphanies and they ring true. All right, they're a gift from heaven. This is one of them. All right, I've been, covering certain things like the Oregon standoff, and just recently I was covering things like the Black Panther Party, and it dawned on me. All right, um, the only way, please understand me, the only way that a movement, and there's plenty of movements that have been started. There's been an influx of movements, but I want to tell all y'all who are thinking about starting a movement, the only way that it even has a chance of being successful is through a consolidation of power, meaning that the movement can only have one leader, only one, not two, not three or five, or any number, just one. And the only exception to that is if your movement, say like the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, rather, to be more specific, the only exception is if you have something like a Bill of Rights attached to your movement, all right, which is a clear, concise list of laws that you absolutely cannot contradict, or you need one person that you absolutely cannot contradict, all right. That being said, um, I will stay covering the, I'm saying, the developments over there in Oregon. However, it was doomed from the very beginning. And the reason is because there was no one leader. All right. You might consider Ammon Bundy to be the leader, but I'm not sure that he would even consider himself to be the leader, and that's why they were doomed. So I called it out. All right. And on the other end of the spectrum, you got the Black Lives Matters movement. All right, this is a movement that I firmly stand against. A movement that my pastor, as well as a whole bunch of other folks, firmly stand against. Now, you might be aware that across the nation, people are getting knocked out and perhaps killed or harmed in some physical way for simply coming out against that movement. Well, the movement is destined for failure. It's basically suicidal, so you should be thanking people for rebuking it. All right, but at the same time, the biggest reason why it's so unsuccessful is because there is not one leader, nor is there a clear, concise list of rules that the movement absolutely must follow. All right. So thereby, you're having people committing all sorts of acts of violence in the name of Black Lives Matters, and at the same time, you'll get people who are straight up and down retarded, and they're saying, "Oh well, that's not part of the movement, and that's something else." Well, you can't say that it's something else because the movement has no leader. Also, it has no clear, concise list of what breaking the rules of the movement are. So you really can't say that, all right? Uh, and that's pretty much what I'm trying to get across to y'all. If y'all thinking about starting a movement, there needs to be a leader. Might I suggest you probably get killed for being the leader eventually, all right? So at that point, you need to perhaps think of a backup leader, and maybe a backup leader after that. Say if they get killed, all right? But this absolutely is necessary. Now, a perfect example that I want to leave y'all with. You might have heard of a dude named Jesus Christ, aka Yeshua Messiah, coming down to earth. And like I said, you need to have one leader. And just because you're a leader of one movement does not make you the Messiah. All right. There's only one Messiah. All right. But that proves my point. Jesus Christ did not come down to the earth as five people. He did not come in a Captain Planet group of people. He came down in one humanly body. All right. And because of that, he was able to rebuke anyone and everyone, especially his disciples and apostles. And he made sure to do that often. Right? This is the reason why Jesus cannot and will not ever be defeated, or at least it's one of the biggest ones, because he's only one, and one cannot be stopped. Two, yeah, they could be stopped. Three, four, five, they can all be stopped. Why? Because of confusion. Right? One cannot and will not ever be stopped so long as the movement is legitimate. All right. This is February 18th, 2016. I'm saying that's just between you and me. And no, I am not a genius. All right. I'll holler at y'all later.